Alright, so before I started playing here today, I spent a little bit of time farming reputation both for the Kern and for the Skeksis guy, which is, I think it's Nakutari faction. Um, the quest I liked really well for doing that is the Nakutari faction to kill Chthonians, because if you run through this Black Citadel area, which has a kind of a bloodbound boss, bunch of heroes, you're kind of getting like both of those reps built up at the same time. So you can see I kind of got in the Kern up to respected level there through running through this area. And then after kind of, doing a couple different versions of that kill 200 of an enemy type, I also got up to respected with the Nokatari as well. So gonna start out tonight's gameplay with that as kind of the starting point, just to see, okay, what kind of gear can I get from these guys? What kind of quests did that open up? And we'll go from there and see what happens in Fangs of Asterkarn tonight. Alright, so let's hop back in here. Let's see which city I'm going to be starting out at. Hopefully Kernhold. Let's see. What do we got going on in Kernhold tonight? Yay, Kernhold. Alright, I'm going to run around the town here and see if there are any new quests that opened up. I think the chieftain's assistant dude, he implied that he might have more quests later on, so I think it would come from him. So we're going to run up there and see if he has a new quest for us, now that our faction is higher. Alright.
Lowlander, everything you have done for the Kern has
Diplomacy.
already spoken with the High Chieftain.
For the cruel side. Okay, so this is the glacier I went to.
I am to depart from the Crusul Crags to the north.
Where do you need me?
Crusul Crags are the ancestral home of the dragon.
This venture carries great risks.
They can be reached through a narrow passage.
I will meet you there. Okay. So yeah, we had gone there yesterday, and there was nothing to do. So now there's going to be something to do, which is nice. Alright, actually, I want to see what it says for these factions now that I'm up to that level. So, new quest, access to bounty table. Kernhold welcomes visiting merchants. What is that? That's weird. Enchanted potion containers, relic blueprints. Okay. So I think we'll be up a level in our potion containers with the Nakatari guy. Let's see.
Come see what's left of my wares.
I can get all the wait.
Come see what's left of my wares. Greetings, traveler.
All the faction stuff is here now? That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. I'm just going to buy all these. I don't know why we wouldn't buy those.
Greetings, traveler.
Chilling waist guard. What's so chilling about that? You got nothing cold to do on you. So is this literally all of them?
See anything you like.
So it's Homestead,
Come see what's left of my
Rovers.
wares.
Greetings, traveler.
An interesting look. No, why? Wait, are you judging my outfit? Okay.
Traveler.
Oh, he's the illusionist now. Okay. So is this literally all?
See anything you like.
So we have Kaimon's Chosen. And
See anything you like. See
Mammoth Resistance. So is it basically everybody but the sects? I don't see the sects there. I imagine the Kaimon's guy swapped out for Death's Vigil. So we're going to fix our quest map here. Get all the crap quests off. And by crap quests, ones I skipped. Old Arcovia. Alright, that looks like good stuff. Okay. Let's see. How many things do I have? I just want to see here. Okay, I have 3 alteration things. I wasn't actually going to alter that. I just want to see how many I have. Okay. I actually might do this really quick. I'm going to slay the Eldritch to get one more of those ashes. So I had re-rolled a suffix on a pair of pants at the end of the last session, and it came up as, I think, of the Flesh Hulk, which my memory thought that was good, but it really isn't. I mean, it's got stun resistance and pierce resistance, but neither of which I need here. So it really is not much of an upgrade. So we're going to go here. We're going to farm some belts. I'm going to see if I can get some better belts. The reason I'm doing this quest is I do still need some better belts. And we will go from there. Shoot. See, this is the base type I want, this waist guard. But the affixes are stuck.
I can't do that yet.
Well, the affixes are not the upgrade I'm looking for. But, you know, again, anytime there's one of these quests I can get for this Nakutari guy that's like a 2 birds in 1 stone thing, either I'm going to accept these ones from him that are either coming here to farm, that are farming bosses, or that are farming the Bloodbound and Chthonians. Because that's just the efficient use of my time here. The other ones that are like running to the roguelike dungeons, I am going to avoid like the plague. Let's see. I always run around there in case there's a fancy chest. I don't know if that was only a 1-shot and it only shows up once. I know I got at least once. Vigorous fortitude.
That skill's not ready.
So the suffixes that I really like on a lot of accessories for this character are of the winter storm is the suffix. Not quite sure what I want as the prefix yet. What am I supporting at the moment? Of vitality. So I want of the winter storm because that is going to give me more cold resistance reduction. It's basically making well, it gives me a cold damage proc. Shroud of Mending. Cold damage proc, little ice bolt thing that just goes off left and right. But in addition to that, it gives me what's the word I'm looking for here? Night's Chill, which is resistance reduction and damage on my damage aura. So that is the suffix I'm looking for, and I don't think I've had it drop on a belt yet for this. But I think it's supposed to be able to drop. And those gargoyles in this area drop it. So, we'll see.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, these quests I like. They're fast. So we're gonna go back out here. And then we'll go turn that in and we'll see what we can buy from that guy. I think he actually had a relic that I wanted to make. It was like a cold damage or a relic that I wanted to try out as an alternate for the primary I've got in there right now. Right now I have a player scaling pet. You know, this build has a lot of player scaling pets and a lot of damage auras. So right now I've got a player scaling pet relic in there. But I would try the damage aura relic in there and just see how that goes. Because visibility on this character is bad.
That skill's not ready.
And losing a couple of the pets may help a little bit with visibility. Which probably doesn't matter too much in Elite, but
I can't do that yet.
it might make a difference here. Oh. I am ready to return to Elder Nakutari. It's way too much map to scroll over to get there. Is it here? I don't think this is the right one. It's this one. That one. Still don't quite have all of these in my muscle memory yet to hop back to them perfectly every single time. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Do I have a lot of money? Yeah, I have an okay amount of money. We'll see how expensive everything I want to buy from this guy is. It's like all the flask upgrades, which then I have to go and upgrade the flasks. Actually, that's interesting. Is that going to automatically upgrade? So I have 40% of current health is damage absorption. We'll see if that automatically goes up or not. Okay, so there's 2. Permafrost. Oh no, is that not this level? The relic's the next level up. Oh well. But we can get these. They aren't too expensive. What does this one do? Ice burst. Okay. So I'm curious if this automatically upgrades my boys here. So it was 40%, 43%. Okay, so those automatically got better. The attack damage converted to health didn't. Must be just in the rounding error portion of things there. 9 seconds skill recharge. What was that at? Yeah, I should have looked. Alright. Do you have a good quest for me? It had to be done. What else can I do? No, I'm not going to go there. Alright. Do you have anything good for me? What do you have? Ravager's Barb? Oh, is this the awakening thing? Ugh. That's so expensive. 12 Ashes of Awakening. I don't know why I would do that. I would have to be a really, really good thing there. What's with these purple boxes? What do these purple boxes mean, bro? Are those a thing? That urn cluster bothers me. Like, I want to get to that urn cluster. Why is there an urn cluster there? It's messing with me.
I can't do that yet.
Can I come around this way? I want there to be a secret passage there. They literally put that urn cluster in there to mess with me. Me personally. Alright. But okay, we're gonna run back up to the Drangul area. Because side quest. Side quest more important than main quest, generally speaking. Or at least side quest. I don't know. I like going broad in a quest. Okay. That didn't trigger. That's not ideal.
Skill's not ready.
It's not ideal in the sense that I'm worried that is this quest going to work?
I can't do that yet.
Did I do this out of order by opening that thing up? Oh, there was a rift gate here. Whatever. Okay, so I think that's where the guy's going to be.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, we've got all our friendly. The chill of air. Speak to Mr. Snaggletooth. I'm going to talk to you first. Good you're here. I already spoke with Chief. This meeting is riding on frayed hopes, so I'm taking no chances. What should I say? More and more Dranguls turn to the easy promises of the Bloodbound. They will. You think it will come to blows? I'm not going to lie to you, yes.
Yes.
We don't have to be the next Neil. They're brutes. They value strength. Until then we may get our chance.
Drangles are brutes.
Great.
Your thing speaks boldly of the old ways.
Why should I waste my life's breath on
Why
them?
should I waste my life breath upon
I am proof that the Kern can be your allies again.
forgive old enemies
Maybe I should skewer your head.
to see this as strife? Maybe I steward you myself.
The Kern can be valuable allies again. Graw.
Alliances are gone. Drangule must look
Then how can I show my strength?
stubborn human thing. You have a death wish. You are in Drangule lands. So
What does this trial entail? Butcher our wild beasts, face our champion in bloody combat. Very well, where is this trial? The blood ring is nearby. I will respect your traditions. Alright, cool. I'm gonna drink an Ogden South. I don't know what's coming here.
that skill's not ready.
Not much yet. Indoor Arctic. I don't know what's going on here. Well, it's not so much I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if those projectiles are meant to hurt me or them. I survived the trial of blood. Corpse Breaker, the Insatiable. Next time Corpse Breaker crush you, if you say so, buddy.
Well done. Corpsebreaker put up a good fight.
What happens now?
Convince Chief Snarl
Skeleton Key.
Drangles once again share a common
Nevertheless, your actions have smoothed things over for me to continue this battle with words and wit instead of steel. I'm confident I can prove to Snarltooth our two people to be far more formidable when we're united. Don't worry, I can handle myself should the Drangles demand further displays of brawn. Okay.
Your thing promises much
Can I ask something?
human tongue is tyrant.
How did they come to be in Urlan? They marched on those lands. Okay. What about the other tribes?
Suckle at the teats of the Kern were once a mighty horde, led by a great chieftain.
Alright. Do you have anything else to say to me? You're green.
good start.
What happens now?
Convince Chief Snarltooth that the Kern and
Okay. So yeah, given that that gave me a... Oh, Ancient Savage, we were doing that 100%. Given that gave me a skeleton key, I'm pretty confident that when they release a dungeon, a skeleton key dungeon for this in a future patch, that this is where it's going to be. So there's that weird looking cave entry thing that I wasn't sure what it was. That's going to be that. Or at least it really super seems like it would be that. Did I not get anything good for that? A bunch of stuff, but that one's 9-second recharge.
We can't do that yet.
I have to think. I have that healing on a slower recharge, a fast recharge. I have to think.
That skill's not
Keep an eye out for things that make sense to put on a fast recharge. A fast recharge is kind of effectively for healing anyways. It's as good as like a more powerful thing. So there are certain effects that it's going to make sense for them to be more powerful when you cast them, and other ones that you just want to have more often.
that skill's not ready.
Healing is a more often for me because, you know, how much does this heal anyways? You know, it's healing like 30% of your health. You don't want to have to heal half your health. You want to heal before then. I mean, your circuit breakers go off at 50% health. You don't need 50% of your healing most of the time, which is why I think cooldown's better there, but don't know. Alright, so I think that's all we can do for now, because I think this will open up eventually and be a roguelike dungeon. But that day is not today. Alright, so I guess we're doing this now. I could farm more reputation, but I kind of... That's only 4 quests. We'll do this first. We may do this, unlock that next set of quests, then we'll see about farming more rep, if I feel up for it or not. Yeah, the one bad thing with the Nogatari thing is I kind of have to redo instances to open that up. Actually, some fair amount of like bosses in here usually, or heroes I should say. And that's good for Kern rep. So I'll go through and kill those guys before I go through the... Yeah, you can see all these heroes here. I'll do all these before I go through the tear. So there's several heroes and there's one boss who hits like a truck even on elite. He's like the Berserker King over here. But he gives good Kern rep, so we kill him. He's got these weird doggies out that I can't target. I'm not sure what their deal is. I guess they're like probably like a Berserker. Do the Berserkers have a player scaling pet? Is that what that is? Or is it just a special for this guy?
That skill's not ready. I can't do that yet.
Oh, that's right. I probably have this piece of lore in my inventory here. He dropped 2 of his things. Tainted Cleaver. 2. I'm just going to pick them up and worry about them later. Alright, what do we got? Somewhere there was a lore piece I picked up. Bound in Blood. A whisper within the veil of slumber tore me from my dreaming void. It spoke not with voice, but with command. Come now, follow. The hour of knowing is upon you. I obeyed, and the path opened before me. Twisted roots and bloody stone led unto the shrine, where the faithful writhed in devotion, bent in sacred creed. When I entered, they did not kneel, but rushed as one to meet me, for they already knew me as a sister. The blackened chamber flickered with candle, flame, and smoke. Hollow sockets of skulls leered from the dark. The altar awaited, hunger etched in every rune, carved deep by centuries of want. The faithful shrieked and murmured as the crimson chieftain ascended, a dagger dripping with the echoes of death. 6 were chosen, 6 were emptied. Their blood anointed the gauntlet, mixed with the ichor of the great annihilator. He stirred it upon his tongue, the old words burning the air, and seized me by my hair. He spat into my mouth and breathed, "You are now blood-bound." And I got mono. In his final breath, he turned his eyes to mine and proclaimed, "Yours is the land, the flesh, and the pain. Cast off your shroud, gather the blood, and bring glory to Chthon." Okay. Let's see. Got a lot of blood and spit mixing. It's a choice. I really like these Hawkranaks with the things on their backs. I really like that model. So like, I had mentioned like the Skeksis sort of look. Skeksis from the Dark Crystal. The good form of the Skeksis are kind of like that, where they are like these dinosaur lizard guys with carrying stuff on their backs, I think. So this is almost like a harkening back to that 80s movie from my youth. 80s puppet show movie. Actually, they did it on Netflix too, didn't they? I think they brought it back on Netflix. I think they only gave it a season, bastards. They should have given it more.
I can't do that.
I don't know. even though I really respect practical special effects and things like puppeteering and stop motion, it's just so much work, and it just looks so much better in a lot of cases. Like, there's still like 80s movies, like you go back and look at like the practical special effects of something like The Thing from 1982, they still look better to me than like a lot of CG stuff from modern movies. Movies like Alien and Aliens with practical special effects, it just looks cooler. And the puppetry in the Dark Crystal is kind of a form of that. I am surprised I've not run into a chthonic nemesis in here. Granted, the Bloodbound are a different faction altogether. These guys are all the standard chthonic bosses. Or chthonic models, I should say. They're not all these Bloodbound guys. At least it doesn't say that they are. It just says chthonic. So I am surprised to not be running into Benjar, etc. Benjar the Slow. Imperious Herald's Rotten Crest. We'll take a looky later. Just kidding, we won't. I will forget and get lazy, and I will sell everything.
That skill's not ready.
That's usually what happens. I've probably sold so much stuff that's good. Just out of sheer laziness.
Can't do that yet.
You know, it's not necessarily something to be good for this character, but you chuck it in the stash and it's good for someone else. Or it would
Can't do that yet.
make you want to create a character just because it's a good, cool item. How am I doing with my buddies in Kern? Because I do want to do all the faction stuff. Yeah, 29, 21. Okay. Got a whole instability entrance. Not unstable enough to knock over those cairns now, was it? Cairns. Something there? Is it just that?
That skill's not ready. I can't do that yet.
The Fire and Forgets are nice on this build. I don't know what it is psychologically, where my brain hates poison, but like a lingering area that does damage in much the same way that like a poison dot does. I don't know, it feels mentally better to me, and I don't understand why. Like, I don't think it's anything with like,
Not ready.
and that's like in every game. Like, slow dots from poison just seem bad.
I can't do that yet.
And they aren't. They're usually objectively good in a lot of games. But it just doesn't seem fun. Lukewar's Mantle. Physical Mind Warp. Alright, we're just gonna pick it all up. I feel like I'm buying a lot of faction gear now. And I will need cash to do that. I don't know which way is forward. We'll go both ways. This is probably going to be a short session because
That skill's not ready.
I usually work from home. But I need to go into the office for the morning tomorrow, which is terrible news. Because, you know, that means I have to see people. And you know what they say about people? They're the fucking worst. Now, the people I work with actually aren't bad. It's just in general, I am very, very, very antisocial.
That
So,
skill's not ready.
work the work from home era suits me very well. But sometimes there's just stuff you gotta do in person, so it'll be an early night tonight because I have a bit of a commute in the morning.
That skill's not ready.
You know, I might just do this, might be the last. Ooh. Dirge to the makers.
I can't do that.
See the next location in the poem? Was that. Is this just gonna be one of those things you just find and it's not really much of a quest? This text is written in crude scribbles that resembles human writing. It is quite old. For eons we toiled away to a garden from which we gathered the harvest. We grew old and our feathers thin, our flesh ravaged by disease and time. For eons we paid the price for another's hubris. We were caretakers of the land, gifted with runesong and life beyond ages. But with each passing century we are fewer and ever, while the furless beasts spread like cancer and waged their empty wars. True. 100% true. But whose will and right are we to fade away while man thrives in his greed and desecration? We see now that we have been discarded in the weave. The great tapestry is broken, so it falls to us to unravel it. Our path is clear as the rays of dawn. For to have a future, we must look to amend the first sin. The gods, unworthy spawn, have imprisoned the Elder One within a realm of shadow and agony. For creation to be set back on the true path, its true creator must be restored to his celestial throne. We will no longer tend to this garden of weeds. We shall still remain will usher back he who dwells below creation. Cursed be the gods, and cursed be Ectalavox who forsook us. There's the next expansion boss, Ectalavox. Let's see. We'll see how many more expansions this game gets. Why stop now, Crate?
That skill's not ready.
I love just the fact that they still expanded this game so long after it came out. That's great. It's like a passion project sort of thing. It means they care. Or they just have mortgages and this was the best way to pay them off. I choose to believe it was caring, though. That they really like this and they want to see it. They want to see more people exposed to this wonderful game they made here. And getting it in the news with a new expansion is a great way to do that. It's a pretty good expansion so far.
That skill's not ready.
See, I'd mentioned in the last one that they should add, or maybe it was 2 episodes ago, I forget, chthonic areas that feel different. This feels different. Like the way these roots and stuff are kind of going through here, it really does feel like a different type of chthonic area, even though it's still fundamentally, you know, red and black and all that. It's not like the obsidian shards. It's more organic in nature. It feels like a different layer of, you know, hell, sort of. Which is good. There's probably, so many, like, many hidden areas that I'm missing off here. You are a problem. Arcanes are problems. I'm not killing you fast enough. I think he was casting his debuff right when I got him. It's weird to me that this isn't a dangerous domain. I guess because it is a main... It's not optional. I feel like there are plot areas that are dangerous domains, though. I wonder if the next level is going to be. And again, I'm still weirded out by the fact that I've not gotten a... whatchamacallit? A nemesis spawn here. A chthonic nemesis spawn, that is. Oh, we got boss music, baby. And we got Sundered. What are the Anointed? Okay. You were a guy. And you played the mid-boss music. But where is the Heart of the Void? Oh, there it is. That's a cool model. I like that. See, I expected to be fighting this guy, not a bird guy. But that's okay. Alright. So we're going to go back to Kernhold. And turn in this quest and find out how to go get to Baranath. Which one were you? It would be the one with the yellow thing above his head.
You have brought a great darkness into our fold.
It's
I do
right
not
here.
want to know what it took to reach it. This thing should not
Convene
spend
with the
any
Elder
more time in
Skald.
Kernhold. We have all we need.
Immediately.
We will get started.
The Skald will want to speak with us.
I
Okay.
hear you have already mustered the necessary.
What of the beast?
The great beast Baranath's rampage has carried it all the way up our sacred mountain. I fear that reaches the peak.
It's
that it
wicked
will usher in an
taint.
age of darkness
Man.
upon Asterkarn, from
The
which
word
there is
taint
no
carries
turning back. This wicked
many
taint will
levels
only
of
grow, spreading
stuff.
peril perhaps, but we must not drown in despair just yet. I will travel with my pupils to the Aurora. I do not know
It's a
what
special.
instinct drives the beast up there, but it is
Alright, I will meet you on the peak. Except we're not. The doggy wants to talk. Stare back into the dog's eyes. You're not sure why, but someone you know awaits you there. Leave to go investigate. Seek out the White Wolf's vision. Alrighty. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now, like I said, this is probably going to be a shortish episode here. I'm going to sell some stuff. I'm going to try upgrading my pants again. Upgrading the suffix on them. And then I will see if I feel like doing some reputation farming for the Nakutari guy. It's just kind of annoying because I don't want to do a dungeon, a roguelike at the moment. So I will probably do a couple of loads to see if I can get something that is not a roguelike dungeon, but if I don't, I will just kind of call it there for the evening because I gotta get to bed early tonight. What are those? There's crafting material. It's a cool looking sword. Did I get you from the guy in there? Elemental to chaos to fire strike, aether to chaos. Huh. Black star. 15 reduced non-stacking resistance reduction of a non-impressive magnitude. It is +4 to thermite mine. That would be a refactoring to use. Void Plume. Ulzwin's Wrath. Fire to Lightning. Of Heroism. I'm not too familiar with that one. Is that new? Of Heroism? Fire to Lightning is not particularly useful, though. I'm just going to sell a bunch of that stuff. try and do our pants. See if we can do it twice or if it gets more expensive.
Training is my specialty.
I hope it doesn't get that much more expensive than 2. So we're altering the suffix. It went up 3. Olzuin's Flame.
Goodbye. For now.
Yeah, that's the other reason to kind of do these quests for the guy here. So I need to exit out of the instance and get a new one. Because it's a good way to get Ashes of Awakening. So if I get one more, then I can try and reroll those one more time tonight. But we're just going to do this twice. I'm going to do 1, 2 attempts at reloading him, or attempts at getting a quick and easy thing to get an Ash of Awakening. And that'll be it. So I want kill 200 of something. Chthonics, Ethereals, or Eldritch. Preferably Eldritch or Chthonics. But I'll take the Ethereals too, because it's quick. And then we'll try upgrading our pants suffix and call it a night.
Can't do that yet.
Come. When sickness takes hold, the body.
Nope. This is like not my favorite part, where it's like you can get to what you want eventually. It's just sapping time and things like that. I feel like it should just be choose from the list, and the ones that are easy ones should have less of a payoff, so you can choose whichever one you want. It should be like a bounty board should literally be a bounty board, where it's like pick the bounty you want, because you can get there eventually. You just have to roll the dice enough times. This is like one of those gameisms where it feels more like a random number generator than a world to do this stuff. But again, I just don't want to do the roguelite dungeons that I've done a million times already.
You know of the maker's plan.
Alright, kill the Ethereals. We'll do that. We're gonna hide this. So for that, I've had good luck coming here. Actually, I'm gonna fight my way through the Plains of Strife, just as a change-up. Actually, how do I get there? Do I go down here? I think there's a tunnel, right? Yeah, there we go.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet.
But again, this is where the fire and forget nature of this works in our advantage, strong advantage.
Can't do that yet.
Because we can just fire this off and the people will die off screen. And it will just take a minute. I might as well get those out just in case Locksmere shows up here, because I think he's here occasionally and he will still suck, even on Elite, because it is in his nature to suck.
That skill's not ready.
Might as well kill the boss. I think there is one suit of like Ascended armor that's potentially good for me, even though it doesn't have the damage aura that the one I'm wearing has, just because it does have some sort of conversion. I think it's like, maybe it's vitality to elemental. That sounds right. One of these guys. I'm not sure if it's I'm actually not sure if it's here or Malmeth that drops at. Let's see. Yeah, these quests are super quick.
Can't do that
least kill 200 guys. Already halfway there. It literally takes more time to get him to roll one of them than it takes to do the actual quest sometimes. Like sometimes you have to run back and forth like 4 or 5 times. I did that this morning. Had to run back and forth like 4 times before work to get him to roll like one of the whatchamacallits. One of the easy quests. But these ones are satisfying because they're fast. You get to that payoff quicker. Not sure how many of these. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop after this one. I don't really have it in me to do this 3 more times. I will probably do that offline. I will probably get the next 3 of these up and get Nakatari up to the next level. Wait, but I'm not getting 1,000 per. I think only the kill 8 bosses one gives me 1,000 rep, I think. I'm not sure. Who knows? Yeah, the kill 8 bosses one is... Oh, apparently I already got this quest done. Not getting the count anymore. Well, we'll see. If he gives me a good quest right now, I will do it. But if he gives me another crappy one, I'll just head back, upgrade my pants, and call it a night. Or attempt to upgrade my pants, I should say. I will probably get something trash again. There's a bit of affix bloat. But we'll see. It had to be done. What else can I do? Okay, Chthonians and Bloodbounds. That's a good one. We're gonna do it. But this is definitely the last one. Faux show. Yeah, like I said, this one is... And this one I will actually reload up this area twice here. To get through all of these, just... Because it is good to kill the bosses in here for the Kern rep. This is, of the ones that I've been getting from the Nakatari guy, this is the best one because it's getting you both Kern and Nakatari. I mean, Bastion of Chaos would probably do the same thing, but... Actually, does regular Chthonic give you Kern, or does it need to be the nasty, Bloodbound guys? I don't know. Yeah, we'll run through this twice, get lots of Kern experience too. Because they have one more quest for me. And this guy is an asshole. Like this guy, I imagine on Ascendant mode or something is going to be a treat. He would be an absolute peach of man. Because I'm not even really sure which attack he does that's doing so much damage to me, but he just will do something and all of a sudden I'll be at half health. Okay. Alright, so we are going to run around till we get up to 100 here. Yep, we'll just do this. Maybe one or two more times through there. Of course, I'm down here again. Da-da-da. Of course, I said it was quick, and now I'm going to reload this area 3 times. I should probably be more thorough with getting all these guys, but I'm more interested in the heroes and stuff in here. Or as interested in the heroes as I am in just getting the number up to 200 at this point. I think that one. I think the Cortosian chest guard maybe had promise. Like, it was one of the ones I'd looked at as a possibility. I forget what it does, though. What does it do? Oh, it's a phantasmal blade and piercing to cold. I might look into upgrading that one. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I would lose a damage aura. I would have to think about that. Awakening that might be worth it. See, that's why I was meant to come back and do these guys. Looks like I'll have to do this one more time after this boss. Oh, don't have my blade spirits out. That's why everything's taking a while. Blade spirits are rumor for me. Bothers me how little damage I'm doing this guy on Elite. Like, bosses should not take me a minute to kill. But you know, we'll run through here one more time and that quest will be done. And we will have gotten a good amount of Kern reputation too. I tried to think about what I would do differently with the reputation system in this game. Like, you know, I oftentimes think about making my own game. Well, I've been working on my own game. And you kind of play through systems that you like and games that you like, and you say, okay, what do I like about that game? What don't I like about that game? I like the rewards of the reputation system in this game. I don't like the grind of it. Like, I feel like there is better solutions to it, but they're probably just a lot of work. Like, if it was just unique faction quests, that would be better. So I think I've already hit the 200, but I'm just going to go ahead and kill the bosses here anyways. I might as well. Just run past the trash mobs. Now at this point, just kill the boss. Because he is the big chunk of Kern rep. Just leave the fire and forgets down for these guys. And now I'm getting greedy coming after this guy, and this will be the time he kills me. I've been really cautious with him these last couple times because he got me down to, like, on one of the farming runs earlier, he got me down like 2/3 of my health, knocked off with like a single hit, and I was like, what? On Elite? He's dying faster this time though. Oops. I wonder if, like, I got hit with some debuff from one of the other guys on that particular one, because he doesn't have a Sunder. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna go turn that in. Where are you? Winds of attack. Guardian Sorrow. Okay. So we're gonna get us some faction rep. then we are going to do some pants upgrading, and then we are going to bed. Very exciting. Hot stuff. And then tomorrow I will do a, well, if all goes according to plan, I'll do a longer session tomorrow. But we shall see.
You return.
Had to be done.
Yes, and unfair.
What else can I do?
The worshippers.
Nope. Okay. Pants time, pants time. This is a pants time. Alright, gonna put that Cortosian chest card. I want to make sure I don't sell that, because I might want to awaken that. But it's gonna take like 75 of those Ashes of Awakening probably. But, you know, that is a future self problem. I really have to see what gets better about that. Because if I get Piercing the Cold up to 100%, that's a good amount. See, this guy's missing cold damage. That's what sucks about him. Phantasmal Blade is good. Has physical resistance. So does that, though. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to get my pants. Where are you, magic pants? There
Need
you
something
are.
broken down?
Alright, give me something good. Squalls. Is it still... wait. It's still 3? Okay.
Bye. For now.
I wonder if the limit's like 5 or something like that, if eventually it gets up to 5. Even 3 isn't too bad, but 5's gonna suck if it gets up to that point. Well, that's probably where the Ascended mode comes in or something. Anyways, well, quick little session tonight. Thanks for listening. I'm having fun. Good night.